Chankanaab Cozumel snorkeling and the park. So what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I recently stayed in Cozumel and went to Chankanaab because I had to go see their snorkeling. It is probably one of the best snorkeling adventures I've ever been on. So right now, this is the front entrance. We're going to kind of be going through a little bit of the actual park itself so you can see how you would get to the snorkeling area. It is $26 US to enter the entire park for adults and $12 for children, and you have access to the entire park, but not everything is free. I have a video for the full tour, so make sure you guys check that out. And while you're walking to get to the snorkeling place, you might fall onto this guy, and every adult that is over the age of 21 might want to stop by here. It was probably the best thing that I've ever drank, and I do not even like tequila, and you are able to keep these really cute Cozumel souvenir cups as well. So this was actually only $10 USD, which I thought was very, very reasonable, and you get to keep the cup. So this is a traditional, Mexican drink, and it's all with fresh fruit and a tahine. That is what he put around the rim of this cup. And it's actually like a clay cup, very traditional in Mexico. They make a lot of their stuff, a lot of their drinks out of this, like really like traditional drinks in these clay cups. One of them being pulque, which is a fermented drink. They call it the drink of the Mayan gods or the drink of the gods. So with this, it's the tequila that they actually sell here at the park. And right behind this guy is where you would be able to buy your own tequila. So it's fresh lime, fresh orange, fresh grapefruit juice. And then they put a little bit of this grapefruit drink in it as well, which is very classic and well-known drink here in Mexico. This honestly was so good. He puts a little bit more tahine. So the tahine isn't spicy. It's almost kind of like a little sour and sweet. Normally don't like to add, and it has a little sugar. I normally don't like to add stuff that's like too sugary, but it was so good. So refreshing. So I had to stop and get this. So on your way to the coast, going to go for the snorkeling, you might want to stop by this guy and get yourself one of these drinks and one of the souvenir cups as well. It was honestly, again, I know I said it, but one of the best drinks I've had since I really don't drink a lot of like fruity drinks. So cheers to that. So you're going to take this all the way down. As soon as you enter, everything is pretty self-explanatory. I don't want to say self-explanatory, but there is a lot of signs everywhere. But once you walk in, if you just take it all the way straight down, you will end up hitting the coast and the water. But again, there is signs everywhere to exactly where you should be going. So the snorkeling is in one specific area. It's not like you can go, kind of like in the dolphin area or go into the lagoon. Like there is a specific area that is just for snorkeling. To the right here is actually a little beach area. The beach area is super cute, and I'm sure if you had snorkels and you wanted to go kind of look around there, that wouldn't be, an issue at all. But the real snorkeling area where you are going to see some amazing, amazing wildlife and vegetation is going to be straight ahead by some of the cabanas and by one of the 3 restaurants that they have on the grounds in the Chankanaab Park. So this is one of the restaurants, and there is a bar right there. They have waiter service, which I did absolutely appreciate. So for snorkeling, what I did was I just kind of found a nice little area for myself. parked my stuff there. I had waiter service as well. And then I just went snorkeling for the day, you know, had drinks, ate. It was amazing. So with the snorkels, you can bring your own snorkels if you have them. I have my own snorkels. I live in the Caribe now, so definitely have my own pair. But if you don't, do not worry. You can absolutely rent them. The entry fee is not for everything in the park and resort. It's, you know, just kind of the entry fee. And then, you know, use of the coast and specific things. But food, drink, and any equipment is going to be extra. So for the snorkels, it's right in this area. There's a bunch of stores right behind all of the chairs, and you would go and rent your snorkel. It's about $20-something per day. I didn't think it was too bad for the rental for the whole day. So you do have to put a deposit because you obviously, if something happens to the snorkels, you know, they're going to take a deposit, but I didn't think it was a terrible price for the entire day, especially if you're going to be there the whole day. Now, as I said in the beginning of the video, this really was one of the best snorkeling experiences I've ever had. And I've lived in Mexico now for a little bit, and I have been coming to Mexico since I was able to travel alone when I was 18. And I've done many, many snorkeling around the Caribe. And this is honestly the first time that I have seen so much wildlife, so much vegetation, so much coral reef and stuff that I have no idea what I was even looking at because I am not a marine biologist, but it was so amazing just seeing all of these different fish and animals and plant life and vegetation. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed as well. You know, I'm super like into just wildlife and, you know, anything aquatic and underwater. I mean, I have blue hair. Obviously, I think I am a living mermaid. I absolutely love the ocean. You know, the salt water and everything else. So this for me was probably one of the best experiences I really ever had. And again, I've done snorkeling a lot, but anywhere you swam to, you would always see schools of fish. You would see coral reef, you know, rocks that you don't even know if they're really rocks or they're not rocks. So it was really fun for me. I really hope you guys enjoy the views of the snorkeling as well. I highly recommend it. And I really don't think the entry fee was terrible at all. I do want to say, and even the tequila drink definitely wasn't expensive at all, but I do want to say that the food itself I thought was very pricey. Considering, or, you know, kind of between other resorts and day beaches that I was at in Cozumel, I do think it was kind of pricey if I'm going to be giving a little bit of an honest review and some feedback for you guys. But overall, the entire day for me was absolutely worth it. And as you can see with all of the underwater footage that I got during my, you know, snorkeling, you can see for myself at least, this experience alone was absolutely worth it. Now, please just keep in mind that you do not want to touch any of the coral reef. You don't really want to disturb the ecosystem of the coral reef too much. A lot of us do not realize, but, you know, we have different bacteria than fish, than any type of animal. I went and I swam with the whale sharks. I have a video of that if you do not know. And even the whale sharks that are, you know, a few tons, you know, in weight and size animals still can be sensitive to the bacterias that us humans carry because this is their natural wild habitat and ecosystem. So please enjoy all of this from afar. You know, I did dive down to get some really up close footage, as you can see. I've done a few times, but never once, you know, would I even dare to kind of try to touch anything. So just kind of please keep that in mind. And then another thing, if you can keep in mind, is the sunblock that you are using. Even the sunblock that we put on our skin and then we dive into these waters, into these natural ecosystems, can be harmful to the fish and to the vegetation. So if you can find some type of organic sunblock, that would really be appreciated, guys. Just something to keep in mind when you are going to be coming snorkeling here in Chankanaab, or really anywhere, you know, going snorkeling or deep diving. Just be really mindful of that. Thanks so much though for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. This was really super fun for me. So I honestly think this would be a great day for you and your family or your friends, or for a solo trip just like I took. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you soon.